Okay, the streaming is on. Then let me share my screen for the agenda. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, thanks. I think since Pritesh will not join, so some topics we may not be able to discuss in the meeting. So anyway, let's get started from the first topic. The first one is a follow-up on the government issue. So in the recent week, we totally created PRs to update the organ maintainers status to refresh the latest status in each sub-repository sub-project. So we are almost done, especially um, to one repo notary. Let me open it. At that time, we had discussion in the meeting that we think maybe we should go for the archiving first, and then we don't need to do some updates on the maintenance file because the updates to the maintenance file will may show an indication that this repository will still be maintained. However, it is not. Then actually we already have this issue. Let me open it for the proposal for archiving notary repository. And I think after the meeting, I tagged the maintainers, also the maintainers from Notary Project, and also folks from Docker to provide a comment on this repository. So because previously it's Docker folks and also the maintainers in the Notary Project, Notary repository actively maintain this repository, but I didn't receive any comments or feedback yet. Let me check the participants again. Yeah, and also today, I think David didn't from Docker didn't join as well. So I think before we are aligned on the archiving notary repository, maybe we can first to update the maintenance file in this notary repository to refresh the current status. Otherwise, it may take a long time for the archiving, and the repo does not show the latest information for the maintainers. So I would like to get alignment in this meeting that whether we can first merge this PR to show the latest maintainers for notary repository, and later we continues to follow on the archiving notary repository. So, Toddy, Wani, do you have any comments? And yeah, and by the way, Pradesh already approved this PR, and I also approved it. One thing, yeah, please, Vani.
Yeah, I saw this, and I think we just need one more approval, right? For this, or
No, what we need is that since this repository was not actively maintained, so some CI are failing continuously. I
Oh,
think we have enough
approval.
approval.
Mm.
Yeah, just we needed to skip the CI verification, I think. Yes, Toddy, please.
Yeah, so I am not sure that like governance stuff should be considered actively maintained. So any changes in the governance, I don't think that's kind of something that we should consider part of the actively maintaining the repository. That's what I mean. Because like unless you commit code, and if we already have this proposal to archive this repository, I don't think that merging the PR will reset anything. That's my opinion. And at the end of the day, we need to be kind of really stricter with the governance. So the governance has not changed this repository for, I don't know, quite a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually I think we should go forward by moving this by merging this PR and then address the archiving later. And also with this PR merged, we can basically close the org maintenance issue in the government's repo. We have several issues there. So this is the last repository that we need to act on. So I think yeah, and any comments from other folks? Let me check whether Shui joined. So I think if because we already have org maintenance in this meeting, so if we have a majority agreed that we can merge this PR, maybe I can just click this and merge this pull requests.
Really?
Do we?
I'll come with that.
We do have the two approvals already, right, on the PR.
Yeah, we already have, but those are from the org maintainers. We didn't have any repository maintainers approve this.
I don't think that should matter. So
That was
no, I don't think as well because
Yeah, that was my first question when I said we need one more approval is should we also get repo maintainer approval? Is that
well, org maintainers are also considered repo maintainers.
I think especially in this case that the repository maintainers are not actively maintaining this repository for some time, quite some time. So as a governance, I mean, as org maintainers, we need to take appropriate actions on this repository.
yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So if it's okay, so let me merge this PR and we can address the archiving process in another issue once Docker force the comment. Okay. Let me, yeah. Okay. Okay, we have the right org maintenance here, and this is current repository maintenance, and I think we have yes, this file is I think we have another file. Okay. Okay. I think with that we can let me get to the .github repository. Yeah, we can close the nomination for Wani and Justin Cormack to emeritus, and nominate Yi as a Notary Project org maintainers, and also Steve's issue stepping down. We can close this for issue. Okay, I will close those issue after this meeting with the comment that all the PRs has been merged to update the org maintainers. The next thing is about the nomination for James to replace Justin Cormack. So actually, Nias has this comment, and we still, I think we still expect that Nias can get back to this issue. But I also did some research, and especially check the practice from other community on the governance document, and also the also the contributor letters. So so in most community that it expects that if the committee has defined some org level maintainers or admin maintainers, they expect those maintainers can starting from a contributor first, then become an organization member, then after becoming an organization member, they will have some criteria, then they can become the sub-project or repository maintainers, and then they have they can be elected for the org maintainers. So actually, it's some letters that a new org maintainers need to climb through. So I think with this, I still think the comment that I provided previously is reasonable for James, and also Toddy's comment that James can first become a sub-project or repository maintainer, then we can later evaluate the criteria and select him as org maintainers. So this is my my suggestion to move forward on this issue. So I also would like to hear comments from other maintainers or org maintainers to comment.
I'm good, Dee, because there was one more thing that we discussed a few weeks back about James starting to contribute, and then in 6 months we then evaluate, right? So is that okay? Because that's not 6 months yet, but it's less than 6 months. But it is still okay. If it is okay with everyone, then it's fine.
Yeah, so that's basically that in 6 months we will evaluate whether James can be I think it can be selected as as a maintainer for one sub project first. Then based on current government stock owning sub project maintainers
Okay.
can be nominated for the for the org maintainers.
Okay.
So Wani, I'm not sure whether Nias has working on some updates or because his comments he has a different opinion at that time. So I'm not sure whether it changed.
Okay, I'll just ask him to if it is a definitely. I think that there might be a change based on our update. So I'll just ask Nias to comment on this issue. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Todi, do you have any comments on this issue?
No, I think my previous comments they stand. So
Okay. Okay, I think the next step is as Wendy, you said you pinned Nias to comment on today's issue, and also maybe when David and James join the committee meeting, we can also talk with them about the comments, the previous comments that for the nomination, because it has been quite some time since early this year that David created this issue. So it has been some time. So maybe in the upcoming 2 months we can evaluate.
Yeah, we need some latest comments. Yeah, exactly. It's been almost 4 months. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether James will join our join. We can also maybe one to see their comments on this. Sorry, it seems my Zoom just crashed.
Yeah, the screen share went away. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the last thing I talked about? So I basically I want to
and adding the latest comments onto this issue. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, the one is Nias will add comments on this issue as a follow-up from previous. He commented here, and also I also talk about that from time zone point of view. So maybe if James and David join our Thursday committee meeting, maybe Wani and Todi can help to talk to James and David to see their comments, and also our proposal as Todi and I comment in this issue. Is that okay? I think this will be the next step for this issue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's
okay. Then we still have several other governance issue. So for the contributing guide, I already resolved comments from the reviewers. So and also this PR, Todi, previously you requested changes, so maybe you can take a look again. Because it was required changes, so it must be removed before merging this PR. And I also have another 2 PRs. One is to update the current governance guide to make it more clear about what is the supermajority used in the governance doc. And also I created a contributor letter for for anyone who is interested in Notary Project community and they want to become contributors, sub-project maintainers, and even org maintainers. So I have some governance document in this contributor letter document. So I would suggest the org maintainers to review this governance document. Okay, I think that's all the major things for the governance issues. Any other things you would like to discuss for the related to governance? If no, I will move forward. So actually, the next 2 topics, I think we would like to have a Pradesh in the meeting. Patrick, do you think so? Do you think that we need a Pradesh for discussing the next 2 topics?
Yeah, so for the first one, the PR already has 2 approvals. So I have resolved all pretest comments and it's waiting for pretest approval to merge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow up on that, Patrick.
Cool.
I
Thanks,
think
man.
I went through the PR. I think you have addressed all the comments, and also we had some discussions last week as well on this. So I think it's looking good. So I'll let Pritesh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thanks, Patrick.
Cool. Thanks. And I think for the second one, it's more of a discussion. I think it's a bug in notation cargo. Because in the spec, we are not having the content commitment included in the leaf certificate validation. But in the notation cargo implementation, we are adding this in the leaf certificate validation check. I think we should remove it based on our spec.
So this one requires Pratesh's comments as well, right? It's since it's related to the specification and also implementation.
So are you telling in the spec there is no validation, but in the code there is an existing validation, hence we need to remove in the code the validation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Wani, could you help to bring
Yeah,
this?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To,
Let me bring this to internally with, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and if we need it, we can discuss offline in the Slack channel. Yeah, if we need it, and also, yeah, any comments on the PR and the issues are welcome. I think for the issue that let me reopen it. Patrick already has a PR for this issue, so maybe Pradesh also need to review the PR as well.
Okay.
The next is the security audit update. I think this is mainly for the overall community. We have in last week, Vani, Pradesh, Shui, Women, and I joined the meeting that Amir from OSTIF hosted for the introductory on the security audit that we required for Notary Project in 2024. And in this meeting, also Amil invited the vendor who will conduct the security audit for Notary Project. And during the meeting, we shared our requirements. Basically, it's the same as we did together last year for Notary Project 1.0, the first stable release. And we align this requirement with them. And also, as you know, that we plan 2 releases to cover all the features that we want to have them audit. The feature should include timestamping support, sign arbitrary, and also revocation using CIL, revocation checking using CIL. So these 3 features are important, and we want to include them in the audit. And for us, we plan 2 releases to deliver those 3 features. For Notation 1.2, it will include timestamping support and the sign arbitrary. For 1.3, it will include CRL. And in the meeting, we aligned that we will only have 1 shot for the security audit. So basically, the security audit will conduct on the repository that after all the changes will be reflected to the notation core goal, notation goal, and TSP client goal. This repository with all these features merged into that repository. So basically, we will have 1 shot secure audit after 1.3 release. That is another thing we aligned. So this is the first introductory meeting, and we may have a follow-up meeting sometime after 1 month in May, but we still in a discussion with Amil about the timing, and also maybe potentially we can have offline sync up on that. From Amil's point of view, he will work with the vendor to finalize the scope and also the funding from CNCF. So that's basically a brief update on the security audit. So in short, we have the introductory on 2024 security audit, basically, and we would like to do 1 shot audit after 1.3 release. Yeah, from timing point of view, so currently 1.2 is planned for May, and the 1.3 is planned for July this year. So probably the official kickoff on the audit will happen sometime in July this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the basically updates on the security audit for the broader community to be aware of.
I think for 1.2, I think 1.2, OCI 1.1 support was one of the key things to be completed, right? In this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the rest of it is, I think the bug thing that Patrick find out is, I don't think is a bigger thing. It just needs for an alignment. But is there anything else you are thinking should be addressed? If you can let.
Okay. So if you are talking about the 1.2 milestone, right?
Yeah, milestone.
Yeah, so let me switch into maybe I just use this one. Switch into the notation. So actually, we did some charge with prediction previously on the 1.2 milestone. Let me open it. So currently, yeah, we have this is the feature sign up to data, timestamping OSI. This is dependency. Actually, we have some other small things or small enhancements. For example, the error messaging improvements. And Payment is working on this guideline. So once the guideline we agreed and merged, there will be several issues to address error messages for different commands. And they are also, yeah, so basically it's three features as showing on the top, and also error messaging improvements. But the error messaging improvements are not blocking the 1.2 release. As you know that we have several commands, so we can improve them step by step.
Yeah, it's an ongoing. It's an
Yeah,
ongoing.
this one, yeah, ongoing work. Yeah, ideally, if we have everything improved in 1.2, it will be very good. But not, we only have a partial improvements in 1.2, and we continue them in 1.3. I think that's also fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I think thanks, Wendy, for reminding. I think this one, the PR for the error handling guidance also need review, right? Feynman, you can comment. So it's ready for also Pradesh or other maintenance from AWS side for reviewing. Feynman, you can comment.
Correct. I pinged Pritesh, but it seems we still need Pritesh's inputs because he had discussions and questions that are still not resolved. I will need Pritesh to take another review.
Can you just add this to the agenda, Yi?
Yeah. Let me do that, so that you have every all the PRs that yeah. Yeah, I will just put under this note.
But Femin, you said you have taken care of Pritesh comments and it has to be reviewed again. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Vani.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
I think I just yeah, the OCI one. And also this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the governance issue, maybe Wani, you can also take a look. I think basically we need a majority, super majority from org maintenance to approve any governance changes. Yeah. Okay. That's for the security audit and the milestone. So we still have time. I would like to do triage on the issues, but I'm not sure whether Pritesh should also join as well. So I would like to hear comments from other folks, whether we should continue to triage issues or we need to also have Pritesh. Otherwise, later on, we still need to update Pradesh for the changes. So, Wani, any comments?
Yeah, I think I would like Pritesh to be part of this conversation.
Yeah. So, currently, from notation point of view, as you know that we have a milestone for, let me open it, for the releases with semantic versioning, and also we have a milestone named the future. Basically, it's a backlog, and also milestone with the discuss, which we are not certain which release we should put, or it will be in the backlog. So previously we tried the 1.2, and I think next we should starting try these issues in the discuss and also future. So in total, we have 32 open the issue. We need to make sure whether they should be in the backlog, or we need a further discussion, or some issue we should plan for 1.2, 1.3, or the future release. So if we need the pre-test, I think we can do it next time, I think next Monday meeting.
So the 1.3 topics, right? The open issues
Yeah.
that align, is that aligned across everyone?
It was not finalized yet.
Okay.
But we select some major features. For example, the CRI checking, the revocation checking with the CRI. This one was aligned, but there are some other issues that we need to find another time to get alignment. But
Yeah.
Roughly, this is the scope that previously we charged, and we think it should be in 1.3. Yeah, but I think after we charge the issue in the discuss and also review the future backlog, then we need to come back to see whether the scope for 1.3 is good enough, or we need to create a new milestone, 1.4 or even 2.0, to include some issues.
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, some issues related to trust policy, UX improvement, and also output, script-friendly output, basically the JSON output. So basically, those issues will also moved from previous milestone, for example, 1.2, because we have other features we want to focus on, and we don't have time to complete all the issues. So we moved those issues to 1.3 first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we need to have a Pradesh together to review the especially the issue in the discuss and also in the future backlog. We can do that in next Monday meeting. Then after that, we basically triaged all the issues for the notation repository. We will have we clean up all the issues. Then we can come back to 1.3 and 1.4, or even 2.0 to see whether we can adjust the issues. Okay. So do you have any other things to discuss in this meeting? From anyone? Or any PRs issues need other parties to pay attention?
I think one additional thing that I wanted to see is between April and July, we need to see who like what's the availability from the developers so that we can commit to that features or stories, right?
Yeah.
Accordingly, because we don't want audit to be postponed. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Wani, could you update the availability from your side? I think we still have time in this meeting. Do you think you can share the status?
I will have to discuss internally because that is slightly to the next. It falls to the
Okay.
next quarter. So I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can discuss that. I think it's a very good point that we can align the availability on the resources so that we can secure the feature reviews and also the audit. Because before the audit, we needed to have the feature delivered, right? So that requires a good collaboration between us and also in the community from the maintainers. Yeah.
Exactly. So based on the availability, we can commit for what can be delivered to in 1.3. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we can discuss that maybe next week. Yeah, we have 1 week to have a better understanding on the resource.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Wani.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other things?
I'm good.
If no, sorry, Payman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to be discussed. And for the original Notary repository archival proposal, I will ping Johnny because he's the recommended contact person from the KubeCon.
Yeah, thanks. And let me switch to that issue.
I saw your comments.
Yeah,
I saw your comments.
Yeah. So maybe yes. Thanks, Payman. Please help to ping Johnny for this, and he is also the current maintainer, one of the maintainer in the for the Notary repository. Yeah. Thanks, Payman.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can end earlier this time, giving 15 minutes back to everyone.
Thank you, Yi.
Thank you, Yi.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, same to you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.